Hotep, Alafia, Kamusta, Ola, Aloha. Welcome to the mindofro page. I am Ifa Titilaya Obadraguna. Today I'm going to make a video on smudging. I just tried to make a live video and it cut me out, so hopefully it doesn't cut me out again. So the last video I made was on political narcissism. If you like that kind of stuff, subscribe to my YouTube channel at mindofro. So I'm sure you noticed that there's a whole lot of narcissism going on in society today due to political nonsense, I guess you could say. So if you like to watch that kind of stuff in regards to conscious or woke go ahead and subscribe to my channel at mindofro. I also have a TikTok and Instagram and a Twitter at mindofro and a Facebook business page at mindofro. I also do all my videos live on my personal page and on Facebook at mindofro, and I also have a Snapchat at littlerolo253. So today I'm going to make a video on smudging. If you're not sure what smudging is a ceremonial way to purify and cleanse the energy of a person or a place of negativity or low vibrating energy or disagreeable energy. So smudging basically means burning herbs. So I'm going to give you 10 of the best herbs to smudge with and why. So one of the main ones and the most popular ones is, of course, sage. But before I get into that information, I'm going to give you the correct way to smudge yourself and to smudge your home. So the best way to smudge yourself, regardless of whatever it is that you're using, is to start at your feet and to work your way up over your head and down and back and then away from your feet. And the best way to smudge your home is to start at some people like to start at their front door, or some people like to start in their kitchen. I personally like to start at my front door. So what you would do is you would emphasize a lot of your smudging at any area that has to do with openness, as in allowing any energy to come in or out of your home, like doorways, fireplaces, windows, and stuff like that. So you would start at your front door and you would work your way clockwise around your home to promote positive energy. So you would burn the sage, or not sage, but whatever it is that you're using, the herbs, upward, and then work your way up the cracks of each wall and then around the areas of windows. And then you're going to focus a lot of the smudging in areas that you feel is really negative or heavy. If there's a lot of bickering going on, that energy, or a lot of bickering or argumentative energy going on in that area, or if there's a lot of sickness going on in a specific area, whether it's a sick family member or even a sick pet, maybe you have a pet that's really sick, then you would really emphasize a lot of your smudging in those areas of your home. So now that you know exactly how to smudge your home, let's move on to what to smudge your home with and why. So number one, the most popular one is going to be sage. And the reason why we usually start with sage, so it doesn't matter whatever it is that you're using to smudge your home with, it's always good to start with sage. And the reason why you want to start with sage is because you're going to neutralize the area, because a lot of non-physical beings are very attracted to the smells of smudging. So regardless of whatever you use to smudge, it's best to neutralize the area first so you don't have any negative forces lingering around that's going to want to feed on whatever else that you happen to want to smudge with later after you burn your sage. So, warning on sage, if you have any altars in your home for Orishas, Netaru, Loa, angels, stuff like that, you don't want to sage in that area. And the reason why you don't want to sage in that area is because the whole purpose of why we have altars is to build up that energy. So if you're in a certain area in your home where you have a lot of altars, or you have a pyramid, or if you have an area where you like to pray a lot and you feel that angels or ascended beings tend to gather in that area a lot, it's good to not sage in that area a lot if you're purposely trying to work up that energy. I mean, it's normal for you to want to sage your whole home if you work with this kind of energy, but if you're in a middle of, let's say, a project at that time and you're like really trying to activate something, then it's best to not sage in that area. Wait till another time, or not saying never, because we do sage in our home. We have a lot of altars here, but if you have a place where you know you want a lot of energy, very specific energy, don't stage in the area, because then you're gonna have to, it's almost like you're gonna have to start all over again. So that's just a warning for you if you're going to stage your home. Number 2 is sweetgrass. So a lot of people don't know this. I didn't know this. I just found this out recently. But sweetgrass grows all over the place, in front of your house, in your backyard, in the middle of the city. It grows all over the place. If you go to your Google search bar, or whatever search bar you want to use, and look up sweetgrass, and then look up images of it, you're going to realize, holy crap, I've been walking past sweetgrass every single day and I didn't even realize it. So this is what sweetgrass is. I'm sure you've seen it at a lot of spiritual shops where they technically, majority of the time, have it rolled up like this, and they have like a little, paper on it and stuff like that. So this right here, you could actually find outside all over the place. Look it up. There's sweetgrass growing everywhere. How do you know it's sweetgrass? Because it has these little things that grow with it that actually looks kind of like wheat, is what it looks like, within the grass. I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of us played with it when we were little. You could run your finger across and it makes how the little wheat things pop off and stuff like that. It's all over the yard. Look it up. But if you're going to pick sweetgrass up out of your yard or out of nature, it's best to always leave offers for nature, because we don't always want to take. We want to give back. So if you want to take a lot of sweetgrass out of the ground, it's good to always pay your respects to Onile or Gaia or whoever it is that whatever name you want to give Mother Earth, is to leave some change or leave some candy or leave some fruit or leave something. So you're basically showing respect to Mother Nature and saying thank you for your nourishment, thank you for your peace, thank you for your healing. And that way you're having a lot more positive energy within your sweetgrass when you pick it, and you're not interrupting the flow and the energy of Mother Earth from you grabbing it and pulling it out and stuff like that. So number 3, hold on 1 second. Let me get my list out, my screen timed out. So third one is Palo Santo. So Palo Santo, I love Palo Santo. It's one of my favorite things to smudge with. It smells awesome. And this is what it looks like right here. Palo Santo is really good for raising the vibrations within yourself and within your home. So it's also a good remedy for colds, flus, asthma, headaches, anxiety, depression, and even inflammation. So according to studies, this is what it has been proven that it's good for. So if you're feeling really low, if you're feeling really depressed, if you feel like your home is just really heavy and dark, then Palo Santo is going to be one of the best woods to smudge, and it lifts your spirit up and makes everything feel a lot lighter in the area that you're in. It also attracts a lot of ascended beings as well. I work with Arumala, and I feel like Arumala told me I like that. Please let it burn around me a little bit. So I like to burn Palo Santo around my Arumala altar sometimes. So number 4 is cedar. So you could either do cedar wood or you could do cedar leaves. It depends on whatever you feel connected to. It's up to you, or you could do both. So cedar is actually great for carrying your prayers to the other side. So it's good to pray or meditate or whatever it is that you like to do to try to connect your words to the other side. It's good to use cedar to help carry that message to the other side. It's also good for a good sense of security and a good sense of grounding and confidence. So if you're familiar with Orisha work or the Netaru, which is the Egyptian or Kemetic deities, then cedar is actually an herb or a wood that actually attracts Shango, aka, or in the other pantheon, who has similar energy. It comes out of the same dimension, Haru, also known as Horus. So these beings are known to be associated with warrior energy, as in a lot of confidence and strength, king-like energy. So this right here actually attracts that type of energy. So if you're feeling kind of weak, if you're feeling kind of insecure, maybe you're around some people that like to put you down or stuff like that, or maybe you just had a really bad day at work and it's making you feel really insecure because you have a really bossy boss or something like that, then these are going to be the great things to burn around you and around your home to bring you some confidence, bring you some feeling of stability, make you feel strong and stable and better about yourself, so you don't feel so weak and pushed over and stuff. You want to feel strong like the cedar tree that stands strong and high and reaches high to the heavens, like the cedar tree. Number 5 is frankincense. Frankincense eases depression, promotes clairvoyance, enlightenment, and attracts higher vibrating beings, which we call funfun, like Obatala or Asar, Yemaya, Oshun, beings like that, because it has a very, very high vibration to it. So I'm sure you're looking at it and you're like, well, how am I supposed to burn that? So the best way to burn frankincense is to get charcoal, like so. Not the kind that you barbecue with, okay? The best one to use is you could actually find it at smoke shops. And they come, hold on, let me show you what it looks like real quick. They come in these packages that look like this. You go to any smoke shop and find these, and this is what it looks like. You could buy it like this. And so what you're going to do is you're going to light this, and you're going to put the frankincense on top of it. So what it actually does is makes it light itself, so you don't have to keep lighting it all the time. Because if you try to light this with a lighter, it's gonna melt and burn, and it's gonna be weird for you, okay? So don't do that. So this is what happens when you light it. If you notice, it kind of flickers a little bit like that. So you're gonna find you something that's not gonna catch on fire, obviously. Anything that's made to burn this type of stuff, don't just put it on a plate, because trust me, the charcoal will break it. Okay, I know because I've tried one time. So anything that's going to be particularly for incense or smudging, stuff like that, you could go buy it at your spiritual shop, go online and go look up stuff that you could use it for. And then you're basically going to let it burn like that. And once the whole thing turns hot, you'll know, because it's going to turn red. It's going to start to turn red on the sides. And then you're going to take your frankincense and you're going to lay it on top, and it's going to burn it for you, basically, is what's that going to do. And then you would do exactly the steps that I told you earlier about, you know, you start from your feet all the way over and then clockwise around your home. So if you are a meditator, and if you like to contact the other side, you like to talk to ascended beings, orishas, Netaru, angels, aliens, I don't know, whoever you want to talk to, then frankincense is actually going to be one of the best ones to help you connect to that energy. It's going to raise the vibration within your home and within yourself, so it's comfortable and easier for that vibrational being to be able to come communicate and be one with you. So if you like to do that kind of stuff and communicate with the other side, and you want to make sure you're only contacting higher vibrational beings and not lower vibrational beings, then frankincense is going to be the best tool to smudge with. The next one is 6 myrrh. And myrrh is actually great to aid coughs, colds, insomnia, pain relief. It kills bacteria and stimulates your immune system. And this is what I actually just found out right before I came onto this video. I did a little research on myself, and it actually was proven to stimulate your immune system because it makes more white blood cells. So this has actually been proven. This is a scientific fact. They did some studies on it. So myrrh is, if you mix myrrh and frankincense together within your home, it will kill bacteria, airborne bacteria within your home. So if you feel like you have a lot of family members that keep getting sick, or you're scared about, you know, all this diseases and all this stuff that's going around right now, then it's good to burn this kind of stuff within your home. It's going to clean your home out or clean the air in your home. It's really good for anybody who has a lot of lung issues, a lot of breathing issues. Myrrh is going to be the best way to go with. So it's good to burn it in your room, maybe even while you're sleeping and stuff. So when you're breathing it in, it's helping clean out whatever bacteria that's in your throat, in your lungs, and stuff like that while you're sleeping. The next one, number 7, is sandalwood. So sandalwood is actually a great wood to burn for a home with a lot of chaos in it. So if you're living somewhere that has a whole lot of chaos, a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting. Hold on, I don't want the alarm to go off, so I'm going to open this window really quick, okay, guys? Let me move this really quick. Hold on one second. So if you have a lot of arguing and fighting going on within your home, and obviously there's a reason why you can't get out right now, but you want to learn how to kind of calm down that energy, because you feel like even when the bickering and fighting has stopped, then there's still a lot of really heavy energy, a lot of negative energy, then sandalwood's going to be the best one to burn. Of course, you want to make sure you always sage first, and you could always, and anything that I'm explaining to you right now, you could always mix it. It doesn't have to only be one. Of course, you can mix it. But like I said earlier, if you are going to mix these herbs or these smudges, it's best to always start out with sage first. You always want to neutralize everything and then go on with your frankincense or your sandalwood or your Palo Santo or whatever it is that you want to burn within your home or for yourself. So yeah, so sandalwood is good for a lot of bickering and fighting and chaos within your home. If you have a lot of fighting and arguing in your home, go with sandalwood. Number 8 is lemongrass. Not as popular. A lot of people don't know this. You can find your lemongrass in your local grocery store. A lot of grocery stores sell lemongrass. A lot of people put it in their smoothies, their salads and stuff like that. So lemongrass is good for growth, strength, your intuition, and lustful faithfulness. So if you need a little more sexual energy in your life and you want to make sure you and your partner are faithful to each other, then lemongrass is going to be the best smudge to use in your bedroom for that love and lust and faithful energy. So next one is number 9, bay leaves. A lot of people don't know this. It's a less popular one as well. Bay leaves, it tastes great in a lot of food. A lot of us have it sitting in our cabinet right now. And the best way to burn bay leaves are the whole leaves. You don't want to do like the little tiny crushed ones. So you would simply do the same thing as you would with any other way to smudge. You would just basically just light it and let it smoke. So bay leaves is known to calm anxiety. So if you're an anxious person and you have a really busy mind, I like to call it the monkey chatter. If it's really hard for you to calm down the chatter in your mind, you're always worried about things all the time, then bay leaves is actually a really good herb to burn and to smell. It helps you calm your nerves and it helps you calm your mind, and it gives a very calming feeling to it. It actually does have chemicals in the leaf that promotes this feeling within ourself, within our mind, the way our brain reacts to the chemicals burning in the leaf itself. The next one is floral smudging. I don't know if you've seen this, but if you go to a lot of spiritual shops or health groceries, natural grocery stores that sell sage, you'll see a lot of them wrapped up with flowers on the outside of them. So the reason why a lot of them are wrapped up with flowers is because flowers are known to bring clarity, wisdom, a feeling of new beginning. It's to help invite new beginnings, passion, joy, and creativity. So if you feel like you lost a lot of passion, maybe somebody hurt you, then burning flowers is going to be a good way to get that passion back. Not only burn it, but of course bathe in it as well too, and smell them and wear them and all that kind of stuff. So if you're wondering why you see a lot of sage with flowers wrapped around it, what they're good for, that's what they're good for. It's good for passion, joy, creativity, and to open the doorway to new beginnings in your life, new exciting, fun beginnings. It gives you the fun, excited feeling when you burn flowers near you. So if you're not sure which kind of flowers is best to burn, here are just some you could basically burn any of them, but here are the best ones are roses, lavender, and wildflowers. That's near your home, actually. The closest one to your home, because it has to do with the energy of your home, the energy of you stepping outside of your home to create new beginnings. So that's the type of energy wildflowers would have if you were to pick them outside your home, like dandelions, and I can't remember what the little white ones are called that grow out here. I'm in Washington State. I see a lot of them out there that grow out here with the four clovers. You see the white flowers with them. Those are the best ones. And roses especially, because they're associated with love and passion. The most popular one to give to somebody that you love is roses. So of course rose petals are going to be the best ones to bring passion to you. So that's all I have for you today. Those are my 10 best herbs and woods to smudge yourself and your home with. If you're going to smudge your home and smudge yourself, don't forget to smudge your loved ones and your pets in your home as well. Hook them up. They don't always have to allow you to. Shoot, if I'm at someone's house and I'm smudging, I don't care if her husband says I give him permission or not. I'll run around and smudge everybody. I don't care. Everybody gets some smudging. Okay? So my next video I'm going to make is actually going to be on Kali. This is going to be my first video I've ever made on a Hindu god. Kali is the goddess of time and war. Hold on, I have my notes right here. Kali is a Hindu goddess of time, creation, destruction, and power. So I am an initiate, and I have been marked my Komanda spirits recently who are associated with the concept of time. So as soon as I got marked, Kali approached me, and I was really surprised because I've never prayed to Kali. I never made a video. I never spoke on her. I've never even really watched anything on her before. I've seen her images of her before, but I've never even really paid a lot of attention or any focus on her. So I was actually very surprised when I got marked and opened the doorway to Kali to come to me and contact me and tell me some things. It was very interesting meeting her. So my next video I'm going to make is going to be meeting Kali and my experience with her and what her energy is like. She is intense. She is powerful. She really is. So look out for that next video on Kali. I hope everybody is having a cleanseful day. Namaste. Ankh Uchasaneb Odabo. Peace.